Thursday. Look at these two. She has somehow unwrapped the blanket and put it on her bed so she can lay on it. And he's giving it on Andrew's side of the bed. It's 6:30 in the morning. I just wanted to show you this top. It's from Shein or somewhere like that. Just an online cheap app type top, and I don't know what size it's supposed to be. But this is the top that I wore in the first video, in the announcement video. And I think it just looks a little bit more well fitted. Doesn't look as tight. Do you know what I mean? Hope you don't think I'm exaggerating. But I know it's hard to tell because I got Andrew to do the video, and now I'm filming myself. But I just think it fits now rather than being tight. But anyway, let's go and get some walkies done, shall we? Oh, and I've got some Snag leggings on. These are really nice. If you're getting something from Snag, tights or something, then have a look at their leggings and bras as well. I haven't got my new bra on. I need to show you that properly one day. But there you go. You can see my stomach in all its glory. Let's try and be honest here, but put it away again. And yeah, see you shortly. So good morning again. It's now 10 to 8 on Thursday. What are we on? The 31st of July, I think. And we have our breakfast. I've got a Lindahl's white chocolate K-Vag. Then strawberries, blueberries and raspberries. Got a bit more of all of those because my shopping is due today and I've still got things from last week to use up. So I'm trying to get through my fruit. And then I've got 20 grams of my Aldi protein granola chocolate. Still a big favourite, and I'll definitely be buying that again. I've got 5 grams of flaked almonds and 10 grams of M&S pure honey. And with my coffee, that is 300 calories. Oh, good afternoon. It is 10 to 1. It is lunchtime. Thursday. I keep forgetting this seems to be a very slow week this week. Yeah, so I'm having some cheesy vegetable frittata. This is a Slimming World recipe which I made a few weeks ago and has been in the freezer. So once again, the calories are estimated, and I might go through. Somebody asked me about how I make the calories for a meal that I've already pre-prepared, and I might go through that later if we get time. But it's got obviously eggs to make a frittata, courgette, tomato, peppers, spinach and cheese, and cherry tomatoes, and it's all cooked together in a pan and then finished off under the grill. And then I've got a bit of salad, what do you call it? Little gem lettuce, baby cucumber and plum tomatoes. And then I've got my burger mayo from M&S. I know that sounds a bit weird to have it on something like this, but I just fancy something different. And I'm out of salad dressing, and I wanted something else apart from just normal mayo, so I'm giving that a go with the burger mayo. And then I've made a little fruit pot. It's for me to eat some after this and some this afternoon while I'm working, and it's strawberries, blueberries and grapes. And with my Tango strawberry smash, sugar free, it's 440 calories. It's 5:30. We are on our way to do another stretch of the River Aire near Gowdall, or just outside Gowdall, which is near Snaith in East Yorkshire. But we do the boring bit first on the road. We're walking on, it's a quietish road is this, but it's the only road to get to the village of Gowdall. So we go and park there, and then we walk all along here on the road, and then we can walk back all the way along the river. But I just thought I'd show you a first clip of a boring bit for a change. So yeah, we're just doing this bit first, and then we get off the lead and onto the river. Here we are then, down by the river. As you can tell, we've done many of these stretches before, many of these walks, especially last year. Now I've got the two of them, I like to find places where I can let them off rather than do road walking, and we have to do more road walking in the summer anyway, in the winter anyway. Unfortunately you can't see a lot of the river, it's just down there. See the other side, the other bank there. Yeah, you don't get to see a lot of it, and it's quite low at the moment. So yeah, it's supposedly about 22 degrees. I don't think it's quite that warm because I'm okay in my jacket. I think I'd be a bit cold if I didn't have it on. So what do I have to report? I enjoyed my dinner. For the first time in quite a while, I felt a bit hungry after my lunch. But the old tired story of leaving it 20 minutes and drinking water did the trick. And then I just had a coffee, which I need to add to my NutraCheck actually. I just had a coffee, nothing with it. In the afternoon. So yeah, we will see. Yeah, I don't have anything to report really. I'm having no side effects. I'm still feeling, I would say the suppression is not as high, but it's there. But I think if I'm going to get another 3 or 4 weeks out of my 2.5 pen, I probably am going to have to use a bit of willpower. I'm going to see what my calories are like and my losses and just keep going, because I don't want to move up too fast. And I definitely had side effects when I first started the 2.5, so if I move up I'm going to probably experience the same thing again. But I hope it's not going to rain. We've got quite a way to walk yet. It's definitely longer back on the river than it is on the road. Yeah. So I haven't been able to get above 1800 calories. And, you know, I've had other sources saying that I could, certainly at the beginning, I've gone right up to 2,300 for my size and my level of activity and my base metabolic rate. But even now, when the suppression is lighter, I still don't feel like I could get much above 1800 to 2000. Tomorrow will probably be a slightly higher day because it's like injection day. But I think I get used to the ebbs and flows. But if I look at my averages over the weeks, average calories, they are coming up nicely to a level that I'm happy with. I feel like I've responded just about right to the Mounjaro. My side effects haven't been too debilitating. They've been there, but they've been manageable. Cows on the other side. And my weight loss has been great, even a little too fast. But I'm going to see how the next few weeks go. And I've got tuna pasta bake again for tea. Another freezer surprise. Again, I was hoping for a lasagna that I made. But no, I found another tuna pasta bake, so that's tea. And I haven't got many different sort of evening snacks. So I tending to stick to the chocolate and the nuts with maybe a yoghurt. But we'll see what happens tonight. I still think I've got a sweet tooth, in that, you know, I don't know what normal people snack on as a supper, like cheese and crackers or something. But I never really fancy that. Or like people snack on pickles, or I don't know. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. Sometimes I've fancied a tea cake, but I think that will be, you know, a toasted tea cake, a bread roll with currants in, a sweetened bread roll. I don't know if everybody calls them tea cakes. But I have a feeling that would be a good 400 calories or more. I mean, that would be okay. Anyway, yeah, I go back and forth on these things. Yeah, I would say I have definitely noticed the lack of food noise and the lack of cravings, but I still think about what I'm going to eat. But it doesn't bother me, and I feel safe eating practically whatever I fancy, because I know I then won't need or want to go back for more. But that's my thoughts for today, and I'm going to show you some more of the footpath. See that black cloud? It's a funny old weather day today. River's completely blocked off from sight by the bushes or the hedges on the bank. It's a funny old day. There's a bit of rain in the air, but then the sun keeps coming out. Go on, you two. But it's a solitary walk, so if you don't want to see anybody, this is a good place to come. So it's 7:15, we are back from the walk and my evening meal is ready. So I've got some of a batch cook. It's a Slimming World recipe, tuna melt. Obviously it's tuna, pasta, I don't know what you call these shapes of pasta, courgette, plum tomatoes and spinach, and then it's supposed to have some grated cheese already in it, but from what I can see I don't think there's much. I would have put some more on the top just now, but we've both just realised the grated cheese didn't come on the order and I can't be bothered to grate any from the block that I have, so I'm going to just eat it like it is. And then with that I've got little gem lettuce, tomatoes and some mayo. Now this is the whole portion, and the whole portion is 335 calories around about, to the best I can estimate, but I'm still going to count for all of it because yeah, I can't really work out how much I'm having and not having. So with my orange juice, which is already in the lounge, it's 400 calories. Right, I know this is going to be the portrait way round for a video, but I just thought I'd do a quick clip of NutraCheck and how meals work to make recipes. So obviously let's just do it as if we're going to do tomorrow. So obviously you can just add things straight into here. So, and it's, once you've used things a few times, it starts to bring up your favourites. But let's just add some butter, look at your measurements, put that in at breakfast. It's as easy as that, apart from your actual weighing, you know, weighing your, whatever you're using. Then you can go into my meals. And you can see I've already saved some stuff in there. So lunch, we've got a few different things there. So let's just, and you can do this if you've got a recipe or a meal that you've already made and you can estimate the ingredients to the best of your knowledge, or you can just obviously follow a recipe and put it in bit by bit. So let's do tuna pasta, and it's going to serve 4 and it's going to be a dinner. So you get some suggested ingredients there, but we'll just add tuna, tinned in brine. We'll just go for the easiest thing just for quickness. We'll go for 4 tins of that, or 4 times 100 grams. Always make sure you read these really carefully and that you've gone for the right option of what you're using. Add to meal. Then we want some pasta. So then it depends whether you're weighing it when it's cooked or when it's dried. We'll go for cooked, and we'll go for 4 servings of that, and you'll see it's adding up the total calories for you and for 1 serving. And then we'll go for some cheese. We'll go for my cheese that I normally use, the Asda British Mature Half Fat. Let's put 80 grams in there. Let's just put some spinach in. 100 grams of spinach, right, that'll do. And you can also add the method. I haven't used that yet, so you would just write out the method there if you wanted to and save that. It'll ask if you want to do a picture or if somebody's already made one. And then what's good about this is, once you've made if you've made a fresh recipe, once you've made it all, you can also weigh the whole recipe and say that it's 500 grams. And save. so that you can either have, when you go into, let's pretend I'm having the tuna pasta bake for my sorry, hang on, do it this way. I'm going to have the tuna pasta bake for my lunch. I'm going to my meals, lunch, not that one, it was a dinner, wasn't it? Tuna pasta there. So I can then add 1 serving, or I can add, if I think, right, I want less than 125 grams or more than 125 grams. I'm going to go into dinner, I'm going to put tuna pasta bake, I'm going to weigh it out, and it's going to be 100 grams. And I'll add that to the lunch. Oh, sorry. So 100 grams is 341 calories, and 1 portion is 425. So I hope that's slightly helpful. If there's anything more you want me to show you on NutraCheck, then let me know and I can have a look at it and see if I know how to do it. Bearing in mind that I've only been using it for about 6 weeks. But yeah, everything's really handy. You just need to weigh and decide what you're going to use, whether you're going to use cooked or uncooked, because that can make a difference. And check in each ingredient or each item of food. Edit, where's edit? There we go. Make sure you're checking these serving sizes, and you can always enter your specific weight. So some things, like for example, let's see if I can find the fish cake. Right, here it is. See how now they've added it in now, look. See how I've put this fish cake in, and it was 100 grams oven baked, or per fish cake 143. I had chosen the 100 grams because I hadn't really read it properly. So yeah, you could be, and that was like about 80 calories less than what it was. So yeah, it's easy to make mistakes, but I hope that's helpful, and let me know if there's anything else I can help with. Right, it's 10 to 9. I'm watching something about the Moors murderers. Very cheery subject again, I know. I'm having this supper. Now bear with me because it's slightly complicated. So I've got a rooibos tea. I've got 30 grams of, I think it's double Gloucester, or just normal fat cheese anyway from Co-op, just cut up into little chunks. I've got a few grapes, and then I've got half a bag, 15 grams of salt and vinegar hula hoops, and 1 square of chocolate. Now I was going to have the whole bag and 2 squares of chocolate, but it just feels like it's a bit much. Oops, sorry, wrong app. So I'm going to just take this in and see how I get on with it. And if I feel satisfied, I'll just put the other bits aside for another day. Or if I feel like I want more, I'll come back for it, because I've actually calorie counted for it. All of it would be 370 calories. And you can probably take about 100 calories. If I don't eat that, take 100 calories off. But I'm going to see how I get on with this, and I'll let you know if I come back for the other half. And these 2 little bits of cheese here, that's my cheese tax. So if you know what cheese tax is, then please comment below. Right, it's 9:30. And I have not come back for the other half of those things. So I've got half a bag, or like 10 grams of crisps. I put those out and see if Andrew eats them in the morning. And I've got 1 square of chocolate left. So Yeah, it's not that I didn't have the It's not that I didn't have the calories or anything. It's just I didn't need it. If I did want to eat the other half, I would, because I have the calories. But it's like I just wanted a little taste of everything, and now I've had it, I'm satisfied. Right, I'll just quickly tell you, and then I need to go and sort her out. Peggy! I end the day on 1,530 calories. 1,530 calories and 9,500 steps. What is all that noise? There is nothing there. I'll do the screen recording now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.